is over. Welcome to the Potawatomi Sportsbook postgame show. Bet above the rest. Only at the Potawatomi Sportsbook, Milwaukee. After the last pitch, you've made the switch for 21 seasons. We'll hear from the manager, the players, and the highlights from the game. It's time to talk about the game and the team with Tim Allen and Tommy Wortz on the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network.
Line drive, left center field. It comes into play. It'll roll all the way to the wall. In to score is Vaughn. Mitchell racing for third, and he's in.
There it is on ESPN television. It is almost a final, and the results might be good. It's a Brewers 4-2 lead as the game heads into the top of the eighth inning. Welcome in, everybody. Potawatomi Sportsbook talk show until the game goes final, and it'll morph into the postgame show. There's Tommy Wortz, Tim Allen, and how about Garrett Mitchell tonight? 4 for 4. Single, 2 doubles, a triple.
We were begging Luis Rengifo for this stat line.
Yes. For 2 months.
Foe for foe.
Foe for foe for Rengifo, no mo.
No mo. But now Joey O.
Yeah, Joe, I mean, did you think Joey O was going to hit another home run off the same dude, Anton?
No.
I thought about it. I did.
I probably not. I didn't think so. He's going to lead off the bottom of the eighth here as we're coming up in the top part of the ninth with the top of the order for Cincinnati. Ashby's out there again.
In for the eighth inning?
Yeah, he is there again. He's only at 16 pitches, I guess. So he can work it, right? What has he gone now? Is he an inning and 2/3? Inning and a third. Yeah. So, if he's going to vulture this win away like he does, might as well make him earn it, right?
Which he's the pitcher of record as we speak.
Yes.
I mean, the Brewers go on to get 6 outs. He's going to have his 12th win by the All-Star break, maybe more. I mean, there's still a handful of games left here before the break. Wow. On the other hand, on the mound, Shane Drowan. Wow.
The throwing.
Look at these guys in this series. Gasser, Sproat, Drowan. Would you have taken 5 2/3, 5 1/3, 5 2/3?
I would take that.
All 3 into the 6th inning, competitive baseball, keeping their team in the game. It is really remarkable what these guys are doing as a young staff. It's just almost unheard of. I mean, they're not superstars right now, but man, are they competitors. Whatever they're doing, just keep doing it because they keep this team in every single game. They're young. I am shocked by this. I really am. And that's no disrespect to the pitching lab, Chris Hook and Henderson, Murphy, and just the organizational philosophy on pitchers. I don't want to knock that at all. But my goodness, with this many young pitchers, to all of them have the success that they're having right now, it's unheard of.
Yeah, and right now Shane Drowan is not even really a starter, right? I mean, he's a guy that has become a starter. He was maybe stretched out to that role, but had found himself really comfortable in this Brewers bullpen during this stretch, and injuries forcing him to be able to be a starter now. Ashby coming out of the game after giving up a leadoff single to De La Cruz.
And now they're going to make the move to Uribe.
Shane Drowan, I want to get back to the bullpen for the Brewers. And he continues to perform.
But what if he does this all? What do you have, 7 strikeouts today?
Drowan did have 7 strikeouts today.
Matches a career high.
5 2/3, 6 hits, 2 runs, 7 Ks, 1 walk.
I mean, that double play he got in the 6th inning, that did save his tail.
Yes, it did.
I mean, I don't know if was it intentional that Drowan did not field the ball right back to him.
I don't know. Pitchers are weird.
Yeah. Are they athletes? That's the big 414. Are they athletes? I think he might have done it purposely, knowing there's infielders behind him. And they throw to get Stevenson at first. Cooper Pratt does. They come back to the plate. Suarez with a horrible base running mistake for them. That was good. Thank you. Left Steer out to dry on the play. That was the play of this game when you think about that. And then Ashby comes in. I would have let Drowan stay in there and get that final out. But Ashby entered the game in that 6th inning, got the fly ball, and got out of that thing. I don't know. Again, though, Drowan to go 5 2/3, just a couple of runs given up. His ERA coming in was quite good. What did it go to now?
3.12.
Yeah.
But
a 3.1 ERA.
As a starter, it is a little bit higher. He just had sub 2 as a reliever, and as a starter, it's in the 4s.
Yeah.
So, I'm rooting for Shane Drowan. I don't root against any Brewer, right? I just now think that it's going to come down to him and Sproat. And as far as where is he more valuable to the team, I think it's going to be in the bullpen. And if they need a guy to come up, make some starts, make some outings, Gasser would be that guy. Crow could be that guy. Drowan heading to the pen makes sense because of team need during this point. I think Sproat's turning a corner. I mean, he had a 3.46 in the month of June, a whip under 1 in the month of June. And the first 4 feel like non-negotiables of, as long as they're healthy, Miz, Harrison, Woody, Henderson. I don't know how none of them have passed any of those guys up in my mind.
Well, they may turn a double play here. And they did.
Wow.
All right, so that's big. From
Tim's
Uribe.
only 85 seconds ahead of me on the broadcast for the radio versus the broadcast for ESPN. You know what? Thanks for giving us Boog Shiambi, so Cubs broadcaster, David Ross, Cubs former manager. And totally worthless Adam Ottavino today. Like that bang up job for the Milwaukee fans on the broadcast today. Why is the third of a 4-game series on a Wednesday night Brewers Reds on ESPN?
I'm not sure.
Why is it there? Was it always on ESPN? Did they get it flexed to ESPN?
I don't know.
I thought ESPN was done with baseball.
That's what I thought. So it surprised me a week ago when I saw that it was, oh, really? Wow. Okay. I guess so. I listened to some of it. Now they did interview Mizorowski, and I did catch that. They learned quite quickly they were not prepared for the rapid fire answers.
Yeah, Miz is pretty good.
Whereas we are.
Miz doesn't quite realize, or maybe he's so overly humble. Miz doesn't realize how ridiculous he is. I think that's always been the theme with his interviews, right? Like they're talking about someone who, Ohtani knows, hey, yeah, I'm doing something no one's doing in baseball. Yeah. Miz is doing something that no one's ever done in baseball. So but he would never think he's of that magnitude if you ask him. Never.
And he really rarely expands his answers. So they're fairly quick. I think it got those guys off guard.
He's also
we know.
He's also a young guy, right? I mean, he's 24, right? 24? Is that Miz? He's just getting out of college. You know how those guys are, right? You deal with one every day on a show.
Uribe gets a ground ball, gets out of the inning, and the game moves to the bottom of the 8th, and the Brewers maintaining a 4-2 lead in Game 3 of this 4-game series, looking to win their 8th in their last 10 games.
Would you take that?
I think so. I think I would. Cubs are probably shaking their heads right now, and man, what do we need to do? They just won't lose. That can be frustrating for a team that's chasing. That can be frustrating. Man, we're hot, and they just won't give us. So Brewers, just keep doing what you're doing.
Dansby Swanson is on a tear right now. That guy.
But not in that Brewer series.
No, but I believe he's got 26 runs batted in over the last 10 games. It's something ridiculous like that. Yeah. It's like the 5th most ever and you got to go back to like Mel Ott and all the other old guys back in the day,
Baseball's a weird thing.
Yeah, he had 8 today.
Hitting around 200, whatever it was. Some horrible batting average.
He's random, but I still, he's a problem. How about if we want to try to avoid, I guess, totally talking about this game, and we were on the topic of Miz. Did you see his probable start schedule lines him up to not be the All-Star game starter?
Yeah, and I mean, there's two ways to look at that. Do you want your guys spotlighted in the All-Star game? I think the answer is yes. Okay. If you can manage it responsibly. And I don't mind necessarily that he's not going to go, but I do, if possible. That's a tough balance. I mean, you're trying to win a World Series here. You know how fickle arms can be. Then on the other side, you want that edge and that cachet of having the stud on top of that.
But it's obviously more important to win baseball games for the Milwaukee Brewers. I'm also of the belief of, I mean, if he could start the All-Star game, that'd be awesome. But if they're going to list out his probables that it doesn't line up, cool. Don't mess it up either. No.
He can still go.
Yeah. It's just not a priority to make him play if it means, hey, there's going to be more opportunity for him to win baseball games for the Brewers. Then okay, sure, doesn't matter at all to me that he's not going to pitch in it.
He can get some reps doing
He'll
interviews.
Get selected. Yeah, I mean, he's obviously good enough, and everyone knows. Plus, then this lines up perfectly for frickin' Sanchez to start it, and it's kind of like baseball gods getting back at Miz when Sanchez can get the start in Philadelphia, and then everyone can stop whining and complaining about last year. The broadcast, by the way, on ESPN, they just messed up the lighting somehow, and it is bright white. Just was bright white. Something got messed up with the camera lens, and now they cut away, and they just keep showing replays of stuff, and it's definitely brighter now as they cut back to the pitch. So, good job, bang up job there, ESPN. Yeah, I don't want to ever see a game on ESPN ever again where I have to listen to Boog and David Ross.
Throw their B team into Milwaukee for a Reds-Brewers game.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Why don't we take a break? Game getting a little bit closer to being done. Brewers batting bottom of the 8th inning and a 4-2 lead. You never know, man. Sit tight. We'll finish up this game and talk some Brewers baseball. Potawatomi Sportsbook postgame show on the way here in the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios. Tim Allen and Tommy Wortz and a 4-2 Brewers lead, bottom 8. Welcome back in. Game is in the bottom of the 8th inning, and we'll get you caught up here on the game's activities as it moves toward what I would presume would be a McGill save situation.
Gotta be. Come on.
They
just brought in Abner, right?
They use their guys tonight. Does it make a difference that Miz is on the mound tomorrow? You go with Aspie, Uribe, McGill? Maybe. Maybe it does. You go for it. And maybe Miz takes it real deep and you don't use 2 of those 3 to go back-to-back. You got to remember, they're playing every day into the break. So they're going to play, what are we at, Wednesday here?
It is Wednesday.
Yeah, final game tomorrow. Then over the weekend in Arizona, they've got 5 against St. Louis in St. Louis.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's Pittsburgh for 3 to close out.
Am I validating that? Let me see here.
I'm
pretty sure that sounds right because we're talking about it's definitely going to rain during that series, right? Yeah, Pittsburgh for 3. Yep, and then it's break, and they'll come back with Miami.
Yes, and that Pittsburgh series. Let's just get closer to that. We got a hit batter here.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. I'm still in commercial.
Contreras got a hit upwards in the shoulder.
Let me see here if I can gauge it.
He didn't pull a Wilson from the other night though.
No, he's good. He's all right.
Yeah.
He's telling the pitcher to sit down, little boy. That's instead of the pitcher telling Wilson.
Sit down, boy.
Yeah. If someone says sit down, boy, to you, is it on site on that? I don't know, man. In a baseball game, like you get paid a lot of money to get offended by the word boy.
Right.
I mean, maybe in real life, like things can get serious, but
sit the bleep down might be a little bit better.
I
more
guess.
Harsh.
Is it? Is it more harsh? Maybe.
Well, rather than sit down, boy, sit the bleep down.
Yeah.
Well, I think, I don't know.
I'll tell you right now, if Peter said what he said to that lady, it's on site right there. So that's fine. All right, Jake Bauers do anything crazy, or am I just watching for no reason during this?
No. Okay. It's a ball.
Well, I should know that he's going to work a full count. He does.
It's 1-1 right now.
Yeah, okay. It's 0-1 on my screen.
A couple of runners aboard. And how many out here?
2.
They're 2 down.
2 down.
Ortiz and Turang. Churio got on infield single and error, moved to second, so a hit by pitch then to Contreras, a swing and a miss at a high fastball.
Is this going to be the Garrett Mitchell game, or is this a Garrett Mitchell turning point game?
I don't know if there's a point to turn. He's been pretty solid.
He's an 800 OPS guy now.
Yeah. I mean, he's been pretty decent.
In the last 30 games, he's 309, 369, 564.
2-2 now to Bauers. It's what he does.
I told you he's going to a full count. I'm behind quite a lot, and I already know what happens in every at bat of his.
Just a deep count at bat
every time. Is it full? Is the count full yet?
Pitch on the way, and he just swung and missed.
All right.
Ouch.
That's fine. All right. Okay.
All right. They strand 2 more runners in this game. Yes, it is McGill coming on for the save. Top of the 9th inning. Brewers up 4-2. How many runners left on base? They had 7 runners left on base through about 4. 5 through the 2. It's too many.
12.
Yeah, wow.
It's a lot. I mean, this offense did start off painful today. They got the 2 runs in the first early enough where you could say, hey, all right, way to manufacture there. But then it was just painful. They were painful runs. It's a fielder's choice and a sac fly.
They score on a wild pitch later in the game.
Right. They consistently, they had bases loaded to end an inning in there. I know at some point during this game.
Left 2 runners on twice that I know of, and then just once. I think 3 times they've left a couple of runners aboard. I mean, still, they find a way to win.
Yeah.
And that's the way I guess we have to look at it. That doesn't mean we can't talk about it, that this offense should be a little bit more productive. They just should. I'm sorry. They should. They'll tell you that. I noticed Sal Frelick had some comments also about a Brewers type win yesterday. You had Murphy talk about it on Monday. That was a Brewers type win. It was a Brewers win. I think we know the theme of that offensive meeting, don't we? Get back to playing Brewers type baseball. I'm convinced of that. All right, we'll take a break. McGill should make, I won't even say it. McGill trying to lock in a Brewers victory. We'll talk about it after the break here. Potawatomi Sportsbook postgame show is on the way here in the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios. Tim Allen, Tommy Wortz, Brewers trying to win, up 4-2 in the ninth.
Oh yeah,
I think I'll text us.
Wait, do you know we're live? We're here. I had you. I saved you there. I don't know what you were gonna say. I don't know what you were gonna. You don't hear the music?
Well, I did. I just thought it was the open.
Oh, no, I didn't do the open again. We've been live for a half hour.
Okay.
I put you down, so I don't know what you said. But
there might have been some.
All right. That's cool. That's cool. I'm glad.
Issues.
You just heard you tapping over here. That's all anyone heard. And then
Okay.
I might text, and I threw you down. So I saved you. I don't know what you were going to say.
Okay, it is. I was going to say this. It is a final
Hey.
from American Family Field, and the results are good. A Brewers win 4-2 over the Cincinnati Reds to take Game 3 of this 4-game series. They've won the series with this victory, and that was the goal. That was the first goal. Secondly, you're staring down the barrel of Jacob Mizorowski tomorrow for a potential sweep. More on that a little bit later on. Potawatomi Sportsbook post-game show here in the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios. Tommy Wortz, Tim Allen, Brewers win 4-2. I don't know if this was a cruise to victory, but it seemed like it was more struggle than it should have been.
Ooh. I don't know if
It was 2-2 all the way to the sixth?
I feel as though every time the Brewers are
Seventh.
winning against the Reds, like we're bound. You can't. There's no way they're going to beat them 13 times this year, right?
I guess.
Like that's almost how I'm feeling with this. Where the Reds right now to this point feels like they got to be due for one, and then they have to try to do it against Miz tomorrow. Good luck.
Man.
Good luck.
Sorry, Charlie. Probably not going to happen.
Not going to happen.
No, probably not. They get the win to go to now a new high water mark of the season. 22 games over 500 at 53-31. This is about the time last year where you started eyeballing not just a division win, but this is me. And a lot of people would say, well, there's a lot of baseball to be played. And they're right. You're right. Now, I'm not completely convinced that the Cubs aren't going to make a push. But what my point is, last year about this time, it wasn't good enough for the division title. I started looking at the number 1 seed right around this time, early July of last year. They're within reach of the number 1 seed. I don't care what the Dodgers are doing. They're what? 3 wins ahead of them? I want to say they're 56. I think I looked earlier.
I think they're playing right now. They're currently down in the bottom of the 5th to Vegas, Sacramento, Philadelphia, Kansas City, Oakland Athletics.
Okay, and you see how home field has an impact. We saw it last year. So just keep that in mind, and that's what I'm keeping my eyes on. But a new high water mark, 22 games over 500 here in the 26 championship season. Want to get your reaction on this. Shane Drowan. Hey, if I asked Brewer fans, would you take this? Gasser, Sproat, Drowan. Games 1, 2, and 3 in a 4-game set against the Cincinnati Reds. Your starting pitchers went 5 2/3, 5 1/3, 5 2/3. Would you take that?
I would take that.
I think we would. That's the amazing part. And those of you who were following the game didn't hear Tommy and I having a conversation about the remarkable run that these young pitchers are on. It's just not commonplace in baseball. We all know baseball, and young pitchers take their lumps. We're just not seeing it with this stable of pitchers here. And it's incredible. Whatever we attribute it to, the magical pitching lab, magic pixie dust, Hook and Henderson, Pat Murphy, a good vibe, whatever we want to attribute all of this to, it nonetheless is remarkable what they're doing. And to get used to this is a really good thing.
Well, and it does help that you get to play the Cincinnati Reds in 6 of the last 9 games, in which in that series, their run total is 13, if I'm doing my math correctly, in those 6 games.
6-0 mark, right?
Yeah. So it's 1 run, no runs, 5 runs, 3 runs, 2 runs, 2 runs. So
that's crazy good.
I mean, they're just shutting them down.
But even for young pitchers to go at a big league lineup like this, it's pretty remarkable. It is. That's the one word I can put on it with these young pitchers. And, will they have a buckle here or there? I keep thinking they will, and they don't. I mean, you take that Vegas thing, take that away. I mean, that was the anomaly. I think we all know that. I think we're all well aware of that because of the subsequent series after the Brewers left. I think it was the Rockies went into Vegas, and the same sort of stuff happened. So you can't fault them too much in that Vegas series. But man, I'm most impressed with these young starters for the entire season. That's what I'm most impressed of in the 26th season thus far. That's it. The young pitching staff having their success. Look at the ERA numbers. I mean, you talk about, yes, against the Reds, it does help going at these guys. But their overall numbers are super, super competitive and pretty damn good.
The starter ERA for the Milwaukee Brewers, 3.19. That is the best in Major League Baseball. And the overall team ERA is 3.37. Tops in the National League. The best in Major League Baseball is the Yankees at 3.36.
Right there. The best in the business right here. And the young starters. Wow. Really, really cool. Hey, we're going to have somewhat of a short show tonight. So want to get your calls in. We will hear from Pat Murphy. We're going to button things up in less than an hour. So if you want to get in here, you need to do it now, or you won't get in. Nicolay Law Talk and Text line at 414-677-1250. Let's get to it. Let's go to Ken. Ken, were you at the game here or what?
No, I was not at the game tonight. I'm actually at my parents' house just outside of Chicago because Mia and I are flying out of O'Hare tomorrow to go watch the Crew in Arizona this weekend. So we'll be boots on the ground for you.
Boots on the ground.
Saturday.
You got to call us. Yes.
Yeah, we'll give you some updates. But main reason I called tonight, I saw something on the ESPN broadcast that I knew was really going to upset Tim. Did you see how in all the Brewers graphics they used the year 1969 as the founding of the franchise?
I just don't like that.
Yeah, under the logo, they had it under the logo behind the backdrop where they're sitting in the booth. It said 1969, and then they would do a little graphic with replays, and it would go 1969. It said,
what are we not getting here? In
1969,
they were the Seattle Pilots. I think there's a difference between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Seattle Pilots. I know it's probably semantics here, but to put an analogy on it, okay. So the Colts, let's see, the Browns moved to Baltimore. The Baltimore Colts went to Indianapolis. So what do you do there? Do they say the same thing over there? And then the Browns end up getting another team. Then what does that do for all the Browns records that were Ravens records? Now they flip back to the Browns. You take them away from the Baltimore franchise because they were Brian Sipe numbers. I mean, come on. You knew it would get me going on this. The Brewers started in 1970, folks, period.
Yeah, I've been listening to you long enough that I know that drives you nuts, so I thought of calling right away. But comes back to what Tommy said with the A's. That'd be like saying that they're the 1901 A's when
Kansas
they started
City
in Philadelphia.
A's.
Yeah. It's the Vegas A's are going to be the Vegas A's, circa 2028 or whatever.
Right.
But anyway, that's what I got for you tonight. Just thought.
Hey, what are you real quick, Ken? What are you most impressed with this season? What's the most impressive thing about this 26 championship season?
Yeah, I'd probably have to agree with you is the young pitching. I mean, early in the year, it was looking as if it could be a point of concern, but these guys have performed really well. And another thing I would add is just how good the offense is overall. I mean, we don't have the huge power numbers, but the Brewers have been ranking in the top 3-4 in the league in total offense, for the better part of the season now. And I think that's something that impresses me as well.
All right, good deal. We'll talk to you. If not tomorrow, we'll talk to you from Arizona, okay?
Absolutely. Thanks, guys.
Right,
thanks,
Ken.
Ken.
Take it easy.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, most surprising, yeah, I understand it's youth in the starting rotation.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe not today, the best day to bring it up. It's Jake Bauers. Please just tell me it's Jake Bauers.
Pacing at 30 and 100.
Yeah, I mean, it's Jake Bauers. It just is. Like the rest of these guys, we know what Terang is. We know what Churio is. Contreras is a stud. Mitchell has always even had high upside, and we've just been waiting for breakthrough, and maybe it's now here. But the answer is Jake. And if it's not Jake Bauers, you can give me Andrew Vaughn.
No, but I would say that's the most surprising thing. Maybe not the most impressive thing.
Yeah.
I mean, who thought 15?
But if you're really surprised, are you impressed?
Oh, I'm definitely impressed.
Okay.
For sure I am. But nobody thought except Tommy Wortz.
Yeah, that's true.
3,100 for Bauers.
Maybe he didn't think that much. I think I said he could hit 20 if he played a full year, but yeah, he definitely should get to that number. Look, the starting pitching is fantastic. We just read off the numbers there too as to why they're so good. I mean, they're objectively the best in baseball right now. And I mean, I know that in that clubhouse, they were worried about it. I know they were. Like they definitely
you and I both know they were.
They were worried about it. And
I promise you, we knew they were.
Yes. And instead, now they're relying on it. I mean, this every single guy is going to give you 5 and 3 or less, like every night.
At a young age.
Yeah. And that was like, please, Freddie, do that. Please, Freddie, get to that. You're going to throw 98 pitches. Can you get us to 5? Please.
Freddie, can you do a gasser or a Sprout?
Yes. Like they're all capable to do what the Brewers' maybe arguably best starting pitcher was doing most of last year. And Freddie, I think, did turn into 6-inning Freddie at that time.
He did have a really good season last
But for
year.
the most part, he was 5-inning Fred. Like that's what we knew him as. And now if a guy doesn't go 5 innings for this Brewer team, it's like, what's wrong? What went wrong?
Happened here?
Drowan, he had the 4 1/3 against Cincinnati last go around, and he still didn't give up any runs during the process. And now, when's the last time a Brewer pitcher didn't go at least 5 from that moment on?
It's just rare these days that there's a short start. I expected so much more. That's why it's the most impressive thing, and maybe one of, if not the most surprising things. As we said, I don't want to belabor the point, but there's some insider information that we knew that the young pitching staff was concerned. Did we report it as such? No, but we knew this.
We knew.
So, and that's what makes it even more impressive in my world is that if they were concerned, and I was concerned before I even heard what they were saying, and then they haul off and do this, and some would say they're not even at full strength. When you look at Robert Gasser, is he really at full strength coming off of Tommy John?
I don't think so.
Probably not. Just common sense would tell you that it's going to take a little bit. How young Brandon Sprout was. We got a taste of it last year. Drowan, wasn't this his major league debut this year?
It was. Yeah, in Boston.
I mean, how does that even work? And then Henderson obviously had some success. And a lot of people think that's the best out of the lot of them. And he's going to come back. He's going to pitch one more time. You had this on the leadoff show. He's going to pitch one more time, later, early next week, is it? And then he will, his start after that may be in the bigs.
Who's that again? Sorry. Henderson, yes. Murph did put in pregame, I can't remember if it was yesterday or 2 days ago, hey, we could have him in St. Louis if everything goes well.
Yeah.
So I would think that could be a benchmark to see if he's in St. Louis. He's back. If not, count 5 more days.
Yeah, and I think they probably want to get Logan Henderson a start prior to the All-Star break. Possibly against Pittsburgh. That's a possibility.
And then they'll get rained out that day for sure. I mean, that'll
be careful playing Pittsburgh right before any All-Star break. That's all I got to say. I won't go into any numbers until we get to that point. But in many years, it's been a nightmare before the All-Star break playing the Pirates. It just has. I think there was a 5-game sweep by the Pirates heading into it in, I want to say 17 or 18, 17. Anyway, we'll get more on that a little bit later on. If you guys want to jump in here, a little bit of a shortened show tonight. Nicolay Law Talk text line 414-677-1250.
Let me read a couple of texts off here. Karsten in Brookfield, it makes me unbelievably happy to see Yelich out of the lineup today. They did.
He's been sitting against lefties the last few times around, hasn't he?
Yes. And on top of that, they did play Garrett Mitchell against the lefty today, and he had the game of his life. Bowers played against the lefty today.
And usually Frelick gets the nod over Bowers on lefty day.
Yeah. And he didn't get it today, obviously. I don't know why. He's on fire. Let's keep him in the lineup as much as possible. But Garrett Mitchell, obviously the right play at that point.
Big time. Garrett Mitchell, this continues. Look at his numbers now. Let's remind people about what his numbers are, the total numbers for the season. He continues this. Now he had a great game tonight, no question. 4 for 4, a couple of doubles, a triple. First 4-hit game of his career.
Yeah, he's 6 homers, 39 runs, 264, 359 on base, 800 on the dot.
359 on base, 800 OPS.
Yeah, over the last 7, he's 533, 588, 1,000 on the slash line, 325, 386, 575 on the last 15, and 309, 369, 564 for the last 30.
Quickly working his way into an everyday player. How else can you describe it? Oh, I'm sorry. There's Blake Perkins to think about. Whoops. Shut my mouth. Garrett Mitchell. That might be a surprise for some folks. Those types of numbers.
Right. That's what I mean. I could see him. I could see that being an answer, but ultimately in 2020 we were like, when is this guy gonna just break out, right? Yep. I mean, it was, or 21 or whatever it was. Like we saw it out of this guy, and the pop really is, 6 homers on the year isn't all that crazy. I think a lot of people expect him to be a 20-25 homer guy at some point in his MLB career, but the 800 OPS, like, okay, fine, yeah, get on base and hit some extra base hits for us today. And he was, what was he, a homer away from the cycle today?
I think so.
Yeah. So I'm all in, and I've had that argument on this show of like, if Garrett Mitchell is good, this team's really good.
He's quickly becoming an everyday player where you're not going to take him out against lefties. I mean, we know today's form of baseball. It's not just here. It does happen around the league where these lefty-righty matchups turns players into platoon players. And that's just the way it is. Is Christian Yelich transitioning to a platoon player?
I mean, wouldn't you love to pay $27 million to a platoon player?
Well, you got to get what you can get out of him. He's way better than what he's shown. We touched on it last night. He's way better than what he's showing right now.
He is.
There's still a bunch of gas in that tank.
Tim, since April 26th, the Brewers are 40-18. Would you take that?
I mean, come on.
Wait, that means they were 500 at April 26th, right?
Yep, 13-13.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah. They just keep doing it. And they did it again tonight, a 4-2 win. Mention a little bit more about the offense on the other side. Yes, overall good, as one of our callers said. I just think they should be better, don't you? Don't you think this offense should be better? I want more. Give me more.
It's all about the greed.
Yes. 4-2, the final. They take game 3 of this 4-game series, and they'll go after the sweep tomorrow. Potawatomi Sportsbook post-game show here in the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios. Tim Allen, Tommy Wortz, and another Brewers win. Another win for the Brewers over the Cincinnati Reds. I'm getting used to this. Oh, I remember those days. Jay Bruce.
Ooh.
Joey Votto.
Drew Stubbs.
Brandon Phillips. That little guy Hamilton out there.
Billy.
Yikes, I remember those days.
Devin Mesoraco.
Tucker Barnhart.
Johnny Cueto.
Oh, yeah.
Bronson Arroyo.
Yeah.
Chapman.
Good musician, Arroyo. You know
Bronson Arroyo? Yeah, he was in a band or something, isn't he?
Yeah, really good stuff. It is good stuff. Not my favorite, but good. Well done.
Okay.
Well done stuff. All right, let's get back to you guys. Nicolay Law talk and text line at 414-677-1250. We go to Cy. Cy, what's going on? A 4-2 Brewers win.
Yes. Most impressive. I'm ready to give you the MVP for the Brewers this year. And it is Matt Arnold.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah, I mean, can you imagine the Brewers without Harrison Sprout and Joe Hand?
Yeah, I mean, what great trades. And we were saying the same thing last year about Quinn Priester, weren't we?
Yeah, and he's coming back next year.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, people forget about that. There's an arm right there that the Brewers will definitely use next year and moving forward. Quite young as well. All right, well, Cy, good stuff. Thank you for the call. Hopefully you call back and talk to us again.
Thanks, Cy.
All right, who's next?
Let's go to Noah in Milwaukee. What's going on, Noah?
Hey, how's it going?
What's up, Noah?
Dude, I just wanted to talk about how good Drowan pitched today. 7 Ks out of the kid.
Yep.
Immaculate game. Our pitching was great. I also want to talk about how terrible Jory Ortiz is, though. We need Andrew Fisher pulled up right now.
Oh, okay. That's the only like that. You're talking to Andrew Fisher's like number one guy right now. I'm all in on that. All he does is homer. All he does is
Andrew
homer.
Fisher. Exactly. It just bombs.
Yeah, I think he's gonna. I mean, Nashville probably first, but get him to Nashville. He's
him to Nashville.
He's mashing.
Exactly. He's mashing. Where's Jesus Mate? Where's Pena? Fucking Luis Lara.
Oh, okay. All right. I got it. I got it. Yeah, I had a feeling. I had it.
I did too.
I caught him.
Clock was ticking.
Yeah. All right. Well, give it a couple minutes here. Then
right.
we'll catch her up
because this next guy he could drop one too.
Yeah.
So
well,
we gotta let the delay catch up here a little bit.
Yeah.
And then we're covered.
All right.
It's okay. It happens.
It happens.
I've been so close on hundreds of times. I don't think I did it once many years ago. I said the S word on another radio station probably 25, 30 years ago. And it wasn't even my fault. It was some other, it's my fault for saying it.
Yeah,
so.
well, YouTube gets it. So if you missed it, you can go to YouTube and watch it. YouTube.com/@WI Sports Radio.
I yelled into a producer booth and I said, "Get that S off the air." Just like that.
Nice.
And my microphone was on.
It's almost like 20 minutes ago on this show.
Just about
30 minutes
that was
ago.
Very close to happening again. All right, now we can squeeze in Johnny.
All right.
Johnny, you got about 5 more things?
What's up, gentlemen?
It's like I never even asked him a question.
What's happening, boys?
What's going on?
Yeah, we're doing all right, John. What's up with you?
Well, Tommy, I won't wish you a happy birthday, but I'll wish you an early happy 4th of July. How's that, dude?
Hey, thank you. Thank you. Have fun at work on Saturday, England. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. Was that Cy Young who called 2 callers ago?
I think so. I think it might have been.
Yeah, he sounds great, man.
Straight out of the cornfield. Yes.
I'll tell you what. Hey, there was 2 sporting events tonight, gentlemen.
Well, yeah, I don't know what the other one was. Some soccer game somewhere. I'm not sure.
It was the World Beer Cup, and Kenny downed 2 64-ounces
to beat Bosnia tonight in advance.
Okay,
So
I
it
would believe
was a hell of a game tonight. But hey, how about Garrett Mitchell, Tim? Unbelievable.
Yeah, pretty impressive. Johnny, what are you most impressed with or surprised with this year?
Well, I wasn't impressed with Ferguson yesterday. He paid $195 to sit next to front row Amy. I'll tell you right now, Ferguson, that's obstructed view, that seat next to her.
It was her seat.
No, it was her seat.
He bought the seat from
But
her.
I get the joke,
I
and
know.
it is
Yeah,
funny.
he was sitting next to her. In my book, that's obstructed view.
I get it, yes.
Hey, I want to shout out Brian from Belders. It's his birthday today.
Oh, sweet. Happy birthday, Brian.
And I want to shout out Rich from Racine. That guy knows his baseball. Tim, is your band playing this weekend?
We are Hiawatha Ballroom, which is on Highway 11 in Racine. Sturdivant, actually.
Yep.
Before
right off of
the game,
94.
before the game one of the Diamondback series. So I'm going to go there and play, and then race back in front of a microphone, do the post game show. So yeah, Friday night. We'd love to see you out there.
Hey, Tim, keep an eye out on I-94. Cousin Tim's down that way, and Uncle James. So, well, listen, gentlemen, it was a hell of a game tonight. The Cubs can't catch us. I love it. Have a great night, and we'll talk tomorrow.
All right, thanks, Johnny. Yeah, let's keep it going down the Nicolay Law, talking text.
View.
Yeah, I
like that one.
I got it. Tony's out in North Carolina. What's up, Tony?
Oh, hey guys, I'm so happy to be on. And I said last night I only call 182, but we're allowed to change because I've absolutely fallen in love with your coverage of the Brewers, and we love the Brewers. And so here's my couple things. Young pitchers. So there's a season pitch count, right? We got the game pitch count. You build pitchers up. So which pitchers are going to be there at the end, and factor into that Brandon Woodruff. So that's basically what I want to hear about. But
that's a good question, Tommy. Tommy. That is a really good question because normally you go by innings, and they go by innings count. The pitches, on a start by start basis, they'll take a look at that within the game. But in a season, you go year over year. So what did they do last year, and what would be the bump up in innings the following year? They typically will keep that about a 25% rise year over year. So we'll have to take a look at that. That's actually a good question on where they would have to look at who's getting overworked and then maybe adjust from there late in the year.
Yeah, Ashby maybe at this point. But he loves it, and we got our long relievers, and we got so many options. That's the best thing. And
yeah,
I wish I could express how much I appreciate, because I love the positivity, and what I love even more than that is that you guys don't. I mean, you're doing analysis, and yeah, we do have the right to question every move the Brewers make. But I mean,
that's
what
the fun part about baseball. That's the fun part about baseball. Yep.
Yeah,
Tony, thank you.
Thanks, Tony. Yeah,
thank you.
Let's keep going here. We got Don. Don, you're up next.
Hey, what's going on?
What's up, Don?
Hey, I just wanted to, first of all, give praise to our pitching staff, of course, on game after game.
Okay. Yep. No, I get you. I
mean, pretty good today. Obviously, Drowan isn't our best guy, but I think he did a great job today.
Were you at the game?
Of course.
Okay. How many games have you gone to this year?
Oh, this was my first. Unfortunately, I've been pretty busy.
Okay, gotcha. Where'd you sit?
200 something section over by first base.
Well, nice. Have you ever called this show before?
No, I never have.
You never have. You and your buddy that just called in, you've never called before? That's cool.
I've never called before.
Okay, gotcha. All right, well, what are you most impressed with, real quick?
it's got to be Garrett Mitchell.
Okay.
All right.
I get it. All right. Thanks, Don.
Thanks, Don.
Appreciate it. 4 for 4 tonight. First
You
four-hit
thought,
game.
dude, I also
I think
had
he
the,
was in
Noah,
cahoots with
right?
the other guy.
I totally think so, man. Maybe not, but as soon as he started talking, I was like,
I pointed at you on the video, and I went,
gosh,
watch it.
I was hovering. I don't know. I was hovering over here. And you know what? Why not? Cousin Tim, what's going on, boss?
Hey, what's going on, dude?
Hey, are you on 94 right now?
No, I'm not on. I had it on speakerphone.
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
I might go to Hiawatha.
There we go. Friday night. We start at 6:30.
Friday, well, 6:30. All right.
Yeah.
Hey, good deal, man. All right. I'm impressed with Joey Ortiz.
Come on. No, you're not.
Dude, I'm just joking. No,
lately, maybe.
Yeah, I was kind of a joke because I know everybody cheered for him. When they got up there. But hey, I was happy for him. I mean, because he's been struggling, man.
I didn't hear many Joey chants tonight.
There wasn't much to do with it. I think he made a nice defensive play. Do I remember that?
A few of them. Yeah. There were a couple.
With the game tonight, with the runs, I mean, we want to get more runs, of course. But that guy in the outfield, he was really good. Took away a couple doubles from what's his face?
From Terang.
Yeah. Okay. We got a good problem here, I think, the pitching, because when Henderson comes back, right?
Yep.
Are we gonna take one of the three that have been, stroke, whatever, blah blah? Now, would they be like a reliever?
I would think Drowan
will be the first one to go to the pen. I think come playoff time, you would think Sproat would too.
And I just don't think that the makeup of Gasser is a reliever. I don't.
No, I don't. No, I don't either. But so we would have what? Woodruff, Wazorowski, Henderson, right?
Henderson.
Henderson. Now you got me all screwed up. But and who else? You got two other starters. Who's starting them?
Not in the. You don't need them in the playoffs.
No,
you don't need them in the playoffs. You need three in the playoffs. If you have a fourth, it's nice, but I think you only need three.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then you're just using the rest as your bullpen, then basically, right?
Yeah,
right.
I think so.
But again, there's. I mean, if we're talking playoff stuff here, then okay, fine. We'll open the door. But you also make quicker pitching changes in the postseason. All this experience for a Sprout, a Drowan, Gasser, and these guys, including Henderson, that may come in handy if someone's got to chew up 3 or 4 innings mid-game.
Yeah, I mean, but how many pitchers are allowed during the playoffs?
The same amount, 13. Yeah,
it's the same amount. All right, okay, so it's no different. All right, well, that works out good then, because now if we keep doing this with how it's going, if your starting pitching is going to give you like 5 to 6 innings, Brewers are going to be like, they might get 100 wins.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, they're pacing more than that.
I'm
Tim,
really...
thank you. We got to scoot. We might see you on Friday night.
All right, that'd be awesome.
It's right in his neck of the woods. Yeah, right there in Racine. 4-2. Most impressive or surprising thing this year about Mizorowski.
Ooh,
for me, it's his control that's the most surprising or impressive.
Did he quantum leap?
With his control, by far he did.
Okay.
So far through half a season. You do recall the control problems he had last year, right?
Oh, yeah.
And there wasn't an adult diaper commercial to read. But he had control issues.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was bad.
I gotcha.
Yeah. All right. We'll take a break. Maybe get to Pat Murphy if time permits. Get to your insurance run of the game. Big night for Garrett Mitchell and another win for the Crew. 4-2, the final Potawatomi Sportsbook post-game show here in the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios.
The game is over, and it's time to hear from the skipper on the Potawatomi Sportsbook postgame show with Tim Allen and Tommy Wortz on the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network.
All right, everybody. When you see a night like that, the dynamic version of Mitchell, what do you think could be with him with staying healthy?
The guy has been injured for 4 years. So he's played not even how many games in 4 years?
140.
Okay. So take any other player in baseball that's been missing for 4 years to have him play this way, and particularly tonight. I mean, the 4 bats, the base running, the whole thing. I mean, I didn't think it could happen. I didn't expect anything close to this for this kid. I'm really happy for him. He's just played every day, done whatever, hit left, hit against lefties tonight. That's something that he's just gotten better and better. And I commend his teammates for welcoming him back and seeking to understand what he's been through, watching us play, for 4 years. So it's a great story.
Has a theme of his season been closing some of the weaknesses in his profile a little bit?
He works at it in his own way. He works at it, and he's bright as hell. And he's very convicted on some things, and it really helps him. And he's done a great job. He's open to learning. Yeah, it's just great. It's great to watch him, play with this confidence, because he hadn't had that, and then he's injured every year. And it's if it isn't the comeback player of the year, I know there's probably a lot of great stories out there. Kurt, you would know some of them, but Dom, you would know some of them for sure. But think about it. I mean, this is 4 years. It's not just missing a year. You've missed parts of 4 years because of major injuries. And having come back and play like this is just amazing.
What does it say about his comfortability at the plate right now that he hit 3 left-handed breaking balls for extra bases?
That's it. He hits all pitches. Lay off the top rail with a good hitter, and you got yourself dangerous, because he'll lay off down too. And our pitching was great. Drone was fantastic. Got a little winded there and got a little tired. It's a humid night. Ashby does what Ashby does. Uribe was under the weather today, and we didn't know if he was going to pitch, so we gave Ashby a chance to turn who's the great player over there? De La Cruz over. That didn't work. But then we brought in Uribe, and even though he was under the weather, he had IVs today. We took him out of the bullpen. He sat inside for a while. We didn't know what we could get, but he sucked it up and did it. And then McGill came in throwing 89 or whatever he was throwing, not 99, and ticked me off a little bit. He's coasting, so.
Who gave the crew some breathing room? What play was it? It's time for the insurance run of the game, brought to you by G2 Insurance, your friend in insurance, on the Potawatomi Sportsbook postgame show with Tim Allen and Tommy Wortz on the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network.
So it's a 2-2 tie in the 7th inning, and you're thinking, don't let this one slip away. You left a million runners on base. Time for the G2 Insurance run of the game, brought to you by G2 Insurance, your friend in insurance. And it was 2 outs in that 7th. Well, you're going to have to get it late, and you got to hold it right there. But Andrew Vaughn rocks a double, and then it set up Garrett Mitchell to drive in that go-ahead run.
Here. Line drive, left center field. It comes into play. It'll roll all the way to the wall. In to score is Vaughn. Mitchell racing for third, and he's in.
Hey, the night of Garrett Mitchell. Mitchell Mania starting tonight over at American Family Field.
Mitchell Madness.
Mitchell Mayhem.
I want to know what music they've been jamming in that clubhouse.
Yeah, you do. I know you do. That's
because it sounds rock-like.
Yeah, I know. I think it's the first time you've said it on air. You say it to me in my ear
all week.
You're every time you hear it, you're saying it. So G2 Insurance, running a business like a championship run. One bad hit can take you out of the game. G2 Insurance Services specializes in keeping your business and reputation protected. They offer tailored solutions for restaurants, professional liability, and workers' comp. They represent top carriers like Erie to find the best combination of coverage and price. Get the defensive line your business deserves. G2 Insurance Services in Brookfield. Online at g2ins.com. G2 Insurance, your friend in insurance.
So the Brewers get the win 4-2. And now you go after the sweep and complete domination through 2 series against the Cincinnati Reds.
And Aaron Ashby's going to win 400 games this year.
The win tonight is 12th on the year.
I don't know. I got to look this up while we're hitting the out here. But when's the last Brewer to get to 20 wins?
I want to say either Chris Capuano or Caldwell.
And let's see what I got here. So for wins, 3 pitchers have done it, and the last one was 1986 Teddy Higuera.
Okay.
Capuano won 18 and 05.
All right.
The 2 before that were Jim Colburn with 20, and Caldwell won 22 in 78.
Okay.
Is he going to get to? He's going to get to 20, right? Is he going to get to 23?
They're acting like he will. The team's giving him a lot of grief about it. The Vulture. All right. Want to remind you, baseball coverage on the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network is brought to you by Xfinity's. Score the most reliable Wi-Fi. One price, 5 years guaranteed. Xfinity, imagine that. And we're going to go back at it tomorrow. Tommy, you're going to be at Summerfest, right?
I'll be at Summerfest for post game. So 4 to 6, come say hi. I'll be there. Pre-game show, however, leadoff show, that'll be right here in studio. 12 to 1, getting you guys ready for game 4.
Yep, Potawatomi Sportsbook post-game show in the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network mobile studios for Tommy, and then I'll be in front of the normal microphone here. So Miz on the mound for the Crew as they go after a sweep. It's another Brewers victory, 22 over 500 at 53 and 31 and rolling. It's a nice win for the Crew tonight, and go after the sweep tomorrow. For Tommy Wortz, my name is Tim Allen. Have a great night. We will talk to you tomorrow. And as always, smile, Wisconsin. Bob Uecker is smiling back.